Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Thea-Bel, and tonight I'm going to be talking about crisis cleaning. We've all been there. Phone rings, we're having a really nice relaxing Saturday, and we get that call saying, oh, we decided to be in your area and we'd love to pop by for a visit. You look around, your house looks like a bomb went off. You've got roughly 2 hours to get your entire house clean. We've all been there. I tend to love entertaining, but am definitely not a neat freak, so my house is always a disaster. So yes, I'm speaking from experience. This is what I do every time I'm entertaining because I'm not organized enough to keep my house clean. So today am going to be giving you my 5 steps for getting your house entertainment ready as quickly as possible. My husband and I, we're pros at this. We can get our house turned around very, very quickly. But a lot of it is that we're distracting our guests so that they don't notice how dirty our house actually is. So let's jump right in and start with step number 1. So this is step number 1 because you need to start it right away because it's going to take the longest amount of time. And that is, you want your house to smell really good. Because if somebody opens the door and your house either smells clean or like you spent the afternoon baking or cooking, they're going to think that's where you spent your time instead of the fact that you were too busy watching Netflix. So there's a few different ways that you can get your house. You want to get it so that it smells fresh. So if it's the summer, not like now where it's really, really cold out, get the windows open right away. Try and get a cross beef. Get the fans going to try to air your house out. If it's cold and you're stuck like the rest of us, there's a few things that you can do. I usually run around and light candles right away. Get those candles burning. One of the things I love about candles is they mean you can turn lights off so that people can't see the dust on your furniture. They think that you're creating the mood. Lots of people comment on how beautiful my house looks because I have all these beautiful candles everywhere. It's very strategic. It hides the dust. So light some candles to get the air moving. If you prefer not to use candles, you can use essential oils. Or one of my favorite ways is to use food to get your house ready. So if you have some Pillsbury cookie dough sitting in your freezer, or if you have fridge, or if you've got cookie dough in your freezer, getting it ready so that you're cooking cookies or baking something right as people are starting to arrive. They're going to open that door and the first thing that's going to hit them is baked cookies. So immediately they're feeling welcome. It's a great way to start in your house. If you don't have a lot of time, I said use the store-bought cookie dough or even crock pots. If you are a little bit more organized, maybe you have a 4-hour window or you knew about it the night before and you're getting up and you've got a few hours before people are coming over, get that crock pot in, because if it smells, if they walk in and they smell something in the crock pot, they're going to immediately, as I said, think that's where you spent all your time, not, crisis cleaning. Okay, so step number 2 is you need to worry about food. People are distracted by food. If you have lots of wonderful options for them to eat, they're going to think again that you spent your time in the kitchen. So when they walk into your kitchen and it's a disaster, they can, oh, well, it's okay. They haven't had time to clean because they spent all afternoon cooking, right? Yeah, you hearing me? Okay, so what I like to do with food is I have a staple menu that I have done numerous times, enough so that I have all the ingredients memorized. So if I get a call at work and find out like, oh, okay, so you're gonna come by this evening, or I'm out and about, I can immediately head to the store and I know exactly what items I need. And for me, I'm a vegetarian, so I like to do a vegetarian lasagna lasagna either in the crock pot if I have time, or I'll bake it in the oven depending again on how much notice I have. The crock pot recipe that I have works really good because it makes the entire house smell absolutely amazing. And what I love about crock pots is that you can make the mess before you cook, put it in there for a few hours, and by the time your guests arrive, you can hide all the evidence. So they still think you spent all afternoon doing it, but the mess isn't right there for them. So it takes 4 hours to do this vegetarian crock pot. It tastes amazing. It smells amazing. The mess can be cleaned up. I serve it with a bag salad because once you put it in a beautiful bowl, nobody's going to know the difference with garlic bread. And this is my staple. This is what I do when it's crunch time. I know with my mom, they often do steaks with Caesar salad and a baked potato, but have some sort of menu that you know inside and out so that if you have to go to the store to buy stuff, you can do it very, very quickly and have a menu ready that you can use when you're entertaining. So if you get the phone call, if you can, send somebody else so that you can start on step number 3. But otherwise, you may have to blow out some candles and stuff. But anyway, figure out what food options you're serving and get out of there. I actually like to have a lasagna in the freezer if I can. I buy them when they're on sale so that if this ever comes up, I can generally pull things out of the freezer and be ready to go very quickly. Okay, so step 3 is a distraction technique. If people walk in and the table is beautifully set, they're going to think you're a lot more organized than you are. And I'm talking really set. I go overboard with my table settings. Again, it's a distraction. If I am serving tomato soup, but I'm serving it in a beautiful china bowl, it tastes better. So if I set the table and have this beautiful atmosphere set, it just kind of distracts from the fact that everything I'm serving them is been bought from a store. This works really well if you're, just immediately picking up a roast chicken on your way in. So I go all out. One of the advantages to bringing out the china for anybody is that it's clean. My dishwasher and counters are a mess. So if I immediately start throwing everything into the dishwasher, it's probably not going to be clean by the time the guests arrive. So if I bring out the china, it's clean now. I have enough of it, and it does set a much better atmosphere. So I'm going to get a charger because we get them on sale when it's end of season, and I'm going to plate lots of plates on the cupboard. So I will do a big plate, a small plate if I need bowls, and I'm going to put it with a few different cups, a wine glass. And look at that. I know it's not going to go very well, but if this is your spot at the table, it looks like I'm a lot more organized and a lot more with it than somebody who had 4 hours. So, clear the table off, set it, make it look pretty. Again, light those candles, get that dimmer switch to lower the lighting so that they can't notice how dirty your house is. But they're going to walk in, they're going to smell this amazing smell. Your house is going to smell fresh. They're going to have a wonderful meal, and the table's going to look nice. So you're already, setting this really good atmosphere that your guests are going to be happy because the important things are taken care of. Now we got to get into the actual cleaning. Now that you're ready, so if they walked over, you need to get the rest of the house as clean as possible. We've got the important stuff done, so now it's how much cleaning can you get done before the guests arrive. So I like to prioritize. So step 4 is to clean the bathroom. Nobody wants to use a bathroom that's dirty. So if nothing else in your house is clean, make sure your bathroom is clean. When you're in a hurry, you can clean your bathroom in less than 15 minutes. I guarantee it. That's top to bottom, including the floors. If you have a full bathroom and that's what the guests are going to be using, throw everything in the tub, shut the shower curtain, wipe the counters, mirror, floors, clean the toilet. It's going to make your guests feel more welcome because, again, who wants to use a nasty looking bathroom? After you finish that, we move on to step 5, which is the step that you are going to be doing right up until that doorbell rings. I can't tell you the number of friends who have shown up and I still have the vacuum running when they come. So people know with me, you don't show up early or you will be given a cleaning cloth and told to to help clean. I love my friends. It's all good. They know me. Anyway, at this point, we want to concentrate on getting the floors done as quickly as possible because, again, if the floors are clean, it's going to make everything else look better. People aren't necessarily going to go over your bookcase and run their finger along the dust. If we can get there, great. But let's concentrate on getting the floors as clean as possible. So run around, pick everything up, and kind of shove it in corners. If you've got kids, there's going to be toys absolutely everywhere. Just do what you can. If you've got a room that nobody's going in, you can always shove it in there and shut the door, but get all the objects off the floor. Vacuum as quickly as you can. Now this is crisis cleaning vacuum, so don't move things out of the way. Don't vacuum around the furniture. Don't do a thorough job. Just get it done as quickly as you can. When you get the vacuuming done, I have a mop, a Norwix mop, and I usually just run it down the floor as quickly as possible. It dries really quick, but it's going to make everything shine, and your floors are going to be shiny, and it's going to look nice. If I can get that done and they're still not here, I'm going to get a dust rag and I'm going to do as much dusting as I can. Dust rags are great because if the doorbell rings, I can just shove it in a cupboard and it all is good. Nobody will know, just throw it in the laundry room on the way to the door. And then they think that you were cooking or, setting the table, not that you were running around frantically trying to get the fingerprints off of the fridge. So again, prioritize, and then also just remember that, your guests are coming to see you. So who cares what your house looks like? It's about how they feel. And if they notice that you put the time and the energy into cooking them a fantastic meal, and having a beautiful set table, they're going to have a marvelous time. The bathroom's clean. They don't care if there's dust on your bookshelves. So again, 5 steps to easy cleaning. Step 1, start getting your house smelling as good as possible, as quickly as possible. Open the windows, light candles, get essential oils going, put something in the crock pot, get the house smelling good. Step 2, figure out what you're serving. Have some sort of staple meal that you either have ingredients for, or you can go to the store very quickly to get everything. Step 3, take the time to set the table. Use that china. Make the table look absolutely amazing so that your guests feel welcome, appreciated, and, focus on the table instead of the rest of your house. Step 4, clean the bathrooms because that is somewhere that people want to be clean. So if nothing else is clean, the bathroom is clean. And then step 5, do the vacuuming, dusting until the doorbell rings. You would be amazed at how fast you can get this done. Throw some music on when you're doing it and just run flat out, and it's amazing how fast your house can be clean. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Have yourself a great evening. Bye.